Good morning. Greetings. Greetings, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Mm. Good morning. Hi. Af- Goddess 777. Happy Saturday. Oh, you guys are making my oh, I I am I'm in slow motion. We are in winter. So being in slow motion is the way of it for me. I know in our reality, in the West, the January energy is like, okay, everybody get on board and get moving, moving, moving. But that's actually against the laws of nature. January in the Western hemisphere. Now, maybe in the Southern hemisphere, in a different part of the world, where they are not having winter and we are having winter, they should be moving in January. But we need to be resting in January. So I am in slow motion. And good morning, Rob. How are you? Um, I'm in slow motion, and the moon is in Aries. So the moon in Aries gives us a signal to start to take action. And in which direction are you taking your action now? Are you taking action and winding down and resting and calming your system and allowing yourself to rejuvenate from this very intense year, 2 years that we've had? Or are you taking your actions towards, something that is much more aggressive? Just be mindful, just become aware. Um, I used to fight it, but it feels, yes, rest feels really good. Sometimes I feel like guilty if I'm resting. I feel like I should be doing something, this is being lazy, and I just watch all those things and watch them go by, because here's the thing that is true. As we spiritually evolve, we actually get more done when we do less, because we surrender. And this energy, the understanding that the power is really subtle, that the power comes from doing less and actually being present. And in the presence, in the subtle presence, now you'll be directed what actions to take. But I know for me, I have spent my entire life forcing, like literally pushing my energy past the subtle realities, because the subtle realities didn't feel valid or significant. They didn't feel like I was actually getting anything done. And so I was always forcing. But the subtle power, we just came out of the moon in Pisces. Pisces is our subtle energies, right? So the subtle energies are soft and effortless. And when you hear the direction, the action that you take will be exactly what needs to be done. And all you have to do is do it one time. And listen, it's a really different way of existing that does not at all even align to our Western ways of thinking and being. Because the Western ways is all moved from scarcity. Something is wrong. I need this. If I don't do that right, all of that, all of those sort of actions out of scarcity kill the subtle realities. They kill the option for the soft landing. It just totally annihilates it. Okay, so today is a Saturn day, and Saturn is at the 12th degree of Aquarius. And Saturn is our karma. Saturn is time, discipline. Saturn in um, Saturn is Kali, Saturn is Sekhmet, Saturn is the conservationist, Saturn is the crone, Saturn is Saturn is, in I think in the Roman mythology, Saturn is Kronos, and Kronos ate his babies, right? Father time. And if you are not in integrity with your energy, you will eat time. Like literally, Saturn is about your relationship to time. So when we are out of rhythm with the subtle realities, we are not able to, when we're out of rhythm with the subtle and natural realities, like time becomes your master, is what I want to say. Time becomes your master because you will never have enough time to get things done. You know, things like, like things will just go away without you even having looked at them, because when you are not able to be present in the moment and conscious and aware, you are functioning in desperation, or or strife or struggle or scarcity, then you begin to eat time, or time begins to eat you. Like, yeah, I don't know how to say it any better than that. We subject our free will to time instead of taking advantage of the time that we have. Thank you, Matthew. That is exactly what I mean. And so Saturn at the 12th degree of Aquarius, Aquarius is the mind of God, and it really is asking you to step into the higher realms, to become the higher aspect of yourself. And that's why this Mercury retrograde, because Mercury is in Aquarius and Saturn is in Aquarius. And so we're going to have a Mercury retrograde in this energy. And so what we're doing is really renewing our minds, really renewing the way we think, the way we see reality, the way we understand all of this, because it's about perception. So we're taking the time to look at how we have created our cause and effect. The 12th degree is creation, right? So everything in your life, you have created it. You bought it there. You intuited it. You called it in. Everything, right? So to understand that you are the creator of your reality through your thought, through your mental functions, and as we are, Mercury is in and Saturn are in Aquarius. We are creating a new reality that is alien to us from the mind of God. The Mercury retrograde class is about God's mind in you and how can you consciously activate living from the higher mind on a daily basis. So if you're interested in this class, you can sign up at my link tree if you're not already a member of Follow the Sun. But we're going to be doing the rituals and doing the work to activate the mind of God within us, to bring our conscious awareness, because the mind of God is already in you. You just have to bring your conscious awareness to it so that you can get clear about how it's already functioning within you. And so Saturn is time, karma, discipline, structures. Saturn governs our skeleton, right? So when you think about, if your body didn't have a skeleton in it, it would be just flesh. It would just be like flesh on the floor. So this is what Saturn does. It provides the structures necessary for you to create a reality that you can move through. It's a very significant thing. And so we want to create new structures and our consciousness and our mind to invite the higher realms, the mind of God within us. And in my life, the things that I have done to do that have been quite extreme. So it's like changing your diet. Like, we don't realize that our addictions to sugar, our eating meat, and let me just say that I believe that everybody needs to be on their own path. I don't, this is not about a right or wrong thing. So you have to see what's right for you and what doesn't serve you and what does serve you, right? I happen to be a positive blood type, and I am like meat. I cannot really digest meat, and the karma in it, like the way we treat our meats in this country and the abuse and the chemicals, all of that impacts our inner system and our ability to project a reality, because we're always projecting a reality. So the reality you're in, if the one you're in includes the foods you eat, the things you think, The feelings you feel in your body, the choices you make, your subconscious, your history, all of that is a part of the reality that you are in. And so, when you understand that you're creating your reality, you want to begin to look at how is it that I created this? So that you can begin then to say, how can I create something else? So, Saturn is in Aquarius is asking you to let go of your old identity. Let go of the old ways of being. You know, there's that Bible scripture that says, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. And when I became, of course, they say, when I became a man. How is it that everything in our world is gendered to the masculine when there's more than one person? Well, how is it that a person can see a group of women and come up to them and say, "Hey guys, how you doing?" Why is that, right? But so, it's literally saying though, that was my segue. I apologize. That was me, getting out of my mindset. But it says that, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, but when I became a fully realized human, I began to behave as a fully realized human. And so, really taking responsibility for everything in your reality, everything. And that is what it means to be a fully realized human, to understand that wholeness means that you are willing to engage with every aspect of yourself, the shadow part of yourself, the light part of yourself, and everything in between. The darkest aspects of ourselves that we are often afraid of, that we put away, you want to engage with that aspect also, because those energies are busy doing things in your subconscious. And if you don't engage with them, they are creating your reality, and they are creating things that would have you need your attention. So when we don't pay attention to aspects of ourselves in healthy and holistic ways, we then, those aspects will show up to get our attention. That it will snatch our energy, it will snatch us, right? It's like if you've been neglecting some aspect of yourself, it will come and snatch you, and then you have to pay attention to it so that you can create wholeness, so that you can create harmony with that aspect of yourself. So yesterday I had a really great day yesterday, and I went to go spend some time with a girlfriend, and she introduced me to a tea called chicory dandelion tea. And she cooked a meal, and we had a great time. And the food was so clean and so delicious that this morning when I woke up, because I'm a Virgo, I have all sorts of constipation, and it's just always been my life, right? Like my digestive system is the thing that I'm like, what is it, darling? What do you need? And the food was so clean and so good, and we had such a good time. I woke up this morning and my body just felt good. And so I literally ordered the tea. Like I actually had them delivered to me today, and it's I don't have the box, but it's this really incredible tea, and I'm drinking it now. And it tastes like the coffee from Louisiana, chicory coffee. And I just absolutely love it. So I encourage you all to do things today that are nurturing for you. Really nurture yourself, because we are in some tough energy, and Mercury's about to go retrograde. Register for the Mercury retrograde class. I'm telling y'all, this energy, this Mercury retrograde is going to be a game changer. We're going to really begin to watch reality, our current reality, begin to crumble faster and faster and faster and faster. And so it's almost like you just want to get into the energy of the new mindset so that you are so you're ready. That's all I can really say. Yes, drinking Buddha dandelion tea with orange. But oh, that's yummy. Oh, send me a tag to that so I can see where I can get that from. So yeah, get your you want to do the Mercury retrograde work so that your mind has already given yourself the rituals that are needed for you to become realized. We are currently in Saturn is in a square with Uranus this week, and Uranus is in a square with Mercury. So we are being forced to let go of things that no longer serve us on this earth realm. We are being forced to do it. And with Uranus in a square with Mercury, that is a new mind, literally an entirely new mind. This is asking us to literally forget who the fuck we used to be. That's what's being asked of us. And so I'm encouraging you to come and be a part of the class, because the class is a container for you to do that in a way that is safe and not as scary, because it's going down. So anyway, all right, you all, peace and blessings. I have a client in 10 minutes and I need to go be present. Thank you all so much. I know I'm a little bit scattered, but I'm kind of all over the place. I've literally spent the last 3 days cleaning out my entire house. Just I've thrown out boxes and boxes of clothes and books and things that I just don't haven't touched in a couple of years. There's something about living in a space. I've lived in this space for um since 2010, and living in a space for that long, just you collect things. You absolutely collect things. So I'm literally just letting things just like not even just throwing it away, just being like, I'm done with it. And it's interesting because my grandmother was a bit of a hoarder, and I felt myself becoming I was like, you've never, and I was like, okay. So I've just thrown away. If I haven't worn it, bye, it's going. So that's what I'm up to. And that is creating space for more to come. Not more things, but more energy to come in. Because, like I said, we are responsible for everything in our reality. Everything is a part of our creation and somehow. And so when we bring our understanding to that, we can begin to make choices. Sometimes we just say yes to things because I've spent the last 10 years of my life parenting and not having money, and people have given me clothes and all sorts of stuff, and just because I need it, I would just say yes. Like a girl to a girlfriend, so I said, girl, I got a bag of clothes for you, and I know I like her style, so I just bring all the clothes home. I might wear 2 or 3 things in the bag, but then I put everything in my closet and haven't even worn it, right? Because I didn't buy it, because I didn't go shop for it, so I don't really have an affinity to the thing. So I literally am just throwing all that stuff away. Everything is going. So I can make space for the new reality. There is a new reality coming in, y'all. Make space for it. Okay, now, peace and blessings. I love y'all. I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.